Residents of 3 local government areas, including Okigwe, Ihite-Uboma, and Onimo, have expressed concern about the activities of unknown gunmen who operate freely in their areas, especially between 8 o'clock p.m. to 11 o'clock p.m. The gunmen are reported to operate along the Owerri-Okigwe road in Imo State, connecting the 3 local government areas. Some residents who spoke about the issue in Owerri requested that they remain anonymous for safety purposes. This arises concern following a recent attack by unknown gunmen in Umueziala, Owerri, Ehime Mbano Council area of Imo State, resulting in the death of 5 security operatives from the State Joint Task Force (JTF), including 2 NDLEA personnel, 1 civil defense officer, 1 police officer, and an Air Force officer. Eyewitnesses from the affected community initially reported that 8 officers were killed. Residents of the 3 local government areas are calling on the police to enhance security, particularly along the Onimo and Okigwe axis, as they have been living in fear and tension. According to a traditional title holder and farmer in Onimo, many have abandoned their homes due to the frequent nighttime attacks by these unknown gunmen, and some houses are now occupied by strangers who carry weapons. Some of our traditional rulers have abandoned their places. They now live in Owerri, the capital city of Imo State. Some of the houses were attacked and burned. We need security to come to Onimo. They should go around, meet villagers, and ask them questions. I think they will get some of these boys doing all these damages. There is nothing we can do. We are helpless. We are trying to survive the situation. Very soon, they will overrun all of us. We are begging the government to come to our aid. Another resident from Ihite-Uboma and a bus driver plying Owerri-Okigwe road claimed, saying, "How can they talk of security while some of the police stations burnt by these unknown gunmen have not been rebuilt? Go around Ihite-Uboma, Onimo, and even some parts of Mbise area. You will see how those police stations are looking." Our government should look into these areas so that police stations in the rural areas can be active. The government should give these officers sophisticated weapons to face these unknown gunmen. Along this Owerri-Okigwe road, we see these unknown gunmen, but we pretend. If you see them, they wear uniform as if they are genuine security officers. That is why when they kill security officers, they take their guns and uniforms. So if you talk, they will kill you. All we are saying is that the government should meet these guys and ask them what they want and settle this matter with them amicably. The government knows what to do to end this insecurity. Also, a trader in Okigwe who wishes to be called Ne narrated that inside Okigwe town is somehow safe, but if you go to the villages, we are in fear. Sometimes we can't go home. We move to the next village to run away from attacks. We need protection here. Villages that have border with Anambra are under serious siege by these unknown gunmen. Let's pray that these killings will end one day. Speaking on insecurity in Imo State under Governor Hope Uzodinma, a former governor of Imo State, Ikedi Ohakim, said, "It needs no exaggeration to say that the security situation in Imo State is worrisome." He further stated, saying, "Anybody who calls himself a leader must sympathize with our young men and women for the situation they are in, arising principally from the near collapse of our national economy and the acute shortage of job opportunities." Having said that, let me state that it is also high time we the elders, especially those in authority, change our tactics and strategy for finding a lasting solution to the problems of the youth, particularly that of unemployment. The situation has become quite drastic, and as such, the approach has to be drastic. We must stop playing politics with the problems of the youth. Reacting, the Imo State Police Command, through the State Police Public Relations Officer Owerri-Okigwe, disclosed that since last Tuesday's attacks, the command has sent a special tactical team well equipped to address the issue of insecurity in the area. Meanwhile, some unknown gunmen have adopted a popular supermarket owner in Imo State. There was stampede last weekend in Ikenebu Axis of Owerri in Imo State, where unknown gunmen adopted a popular proprietor of a famous supermarket called Johnny Supermarket and Pharmacy, Chief John Ugoji. An eyewitness, Mrs. Helen Onyeze, told the authority that the incident occurred around 11 o'clock p.m. as Chief Ugoji boarded his jeep to drive home after his close of business at the pharmacy and supermarket located in Ikenebu Layout, Owerri in Imo State. Onyeze pointed out that Chief Ugoji had resisted the abduction, leading to his captors shooting sporadically into the air, probably to drum it into his ears that they meant business as well as scared away people. She said that the kidnappers accosted him as he emerged from his pharmacy and boarded his jeep to drive home, but he tried to flee. Unfortunately, one tire of his vehicle ran into ditch and got stuck in the gutter. According to her, it was at this point they pulled him out of the vehicle and bundled him into their own vehicle and zoom off. They came in two vehicles and did not take along his vehicle. However, a source close to the family told the authority that as at Sunday, the kidnappers were yet to make contact with the family. The source prayed that the abductors spare his life and allow him to return home and unite with his family and relations. Ugoji, who hails from Umueshi community in Idato South Local Government Area of Imo State, is one of the earliest and foremost operators. His shop started out as a provision store before growing into a supermarket and later expanded into pharmaceutical business. When contacted, the police public relations officer Owerri-Okigwe said he was yet to receive an official report on the adoption. Owerri-Okigwe promised to link up with the divisional police officer DPO in charge of the area before making an official statement.